A biologist who spent a lifetime in Louisiana's bayous and swamps is sharing what he's learned about the relationships that keep these places in balance and what they reveal about us. Reporter Dave McNamara tags along for a closer look at where nature and well-being meet.
When Kelby Uchley walks through his wooded yard in northeastern Louisiana, he sees a lot more than trees and wildflowers. He sees the connection between the plants, their seeds, the chirping birds, and the animals that live near the Bayou D'Arbonne swamp. And you can hear those birds singing in the treetops.
Our well-being is tied to the well-being of the natural world, and we should do what we can to enhance and maintain the natural wonders that are around us.
Uchley is a biologist and naturalist. He spent most of his career working for the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service in Louisiana. And he's written several books about our Louisiana swamps and bayous. He says it would be hard to find a bayou that has not been impacted by humans.
What is it about Louisiana bayous and swamps that you wish we all knew?
Their value was not appreciated in terms of what they can provide to us, like flood control, for instance, storage of flood waters, sustainable forestry practices that can go on in some of these areas. And that's above and beyond the aesthetic values of a swamp or a bayou that many people appreciate.
Uchley takes me to Bayou D'Arbonne, where the water levels change drastically with the seasons. He explains how the overfishing of a species like garfish can impact freshwater mussels.
And these mussels serve a very important part in cleansing the water. After an mussel egg hatches, it free floats within the water column and attaches to a fish's gill in order to obtain nutrients. So there are certain types of mussels whose young can only attach to gar gills. If we eliminate all the gar, we can potentially eliminate the mussels. You eliminate the mussels, you eliminate the filtration system within bayous.
The taller trees show the high water mark from the bayou's seasonal flooding. The oaks and persimmon trees thrive in the swamp environment. A lifetime of experiences are written into Kelby Uchley's books about the D'Arbonne swamp and bayou diversity. And those words help to untangle the complex links between the plants, animals, humans, and the slow-moving waterways that make up our unique bayou landscapes.
Wow, that was gorgeous. And I love that he's documented all of that history and story, and he's sharing. I love to take swamp tours, go on airboat rides. I really love that. Not everyone understands, but what's a little sad is he said that people didn't used to even appreciate the value of the swamps, and they're so beautiful.
But there's a correlation if you listen to that and you look at the contamination is costing other things to go downhill. Same thing with us and our bodies and the processed foods and all that. It's contamination across the board from the ecosystem to everything else, and it's all is interplayed.
Yeah, I think we're more contaminated with processed foods and all the stuff we do to ourselves.
But the nutrients, if you don't get the nutrients, then you're going to lose a species. When you lose that species, you're going to lose some other protective things that are occurring.
Right, and I thought it was, you know how uniquely created everything is, but its own filtration system is the mussels that live off of the gills of the fish. And now if you overfish, then you ruin your own filtration.
Yeah.
The one thing I was looking for is the field trips that should be taken. Like, take all the kids on regular field trips and teach them this information so that we can protect the environment for the long haul.
Yeah, and it took me a second to really understand what you were saying, is that we can think about our own body that way. So I get it, that makes sense.
Just remember, everything is divinely designed.
And connected, unbelievable.
Yeah.
All right, we're all getting older, and it's about time we talk about it. Until next time on Aging Untold.